What's going on, guys? My name's Liam. We are on TimeShot SMP today, joined by MK the Worst, who's actually MK the Best. And yeah, I've got some plans for today, but first I want to address a very important thing that's happened. Brand new Patreon has joined our ranks, and you might notice him already. He's already here. GT is already here. But yeah, we've got another Patreon by the name of, does it go on the top? I forget. I think it does. General Tuber, aka Luke. I mean, the amount General Tuber has supported me is crazy. And then just to add to the Patreons, I mean, he bought me Watch Dogs, obviously the $10 donation, and then now he's become a Patreon, which is just, that's huge. Thank you so much, Luke. That means the world to me. So, I don't think we've got any others, at least at the time of recording this video. So, when more come in, hopefully we'll be able to fill this room soon. I'd love that. I might even talk about that a bit more during this episode, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so that's the Patreon stuff out the way. Thank you so much, Luke, and all the other Patreons. But today, you guys are going to like this one, I promise. Because today, we are starting on Poet Plays Fan Club entrance. Now, a few of you might be like, whoa, when did this sign appear? Well, it appeared when Poet put it up. That sign is not made by me. Poet put it there as a joke, kind of like, haha, everyone, the world revolves around Poet, ha 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 ha. Well, Poet, joke's on you, because I'm going to make a Poet Plays Fan Club. So there you go, that's the plan for today, is that we're going to really start on it. And it's going to look kind of weird at first, but we'll see how it goes. I've also got some topics for today, which hopefully you guys will like. I first want to touch on the idea of Patreons, because I think that's the most important thing that's going on with me right now. And that kind of leads into my next topic. Oh, can do, MK. Sure. I'm running over to my bed as quickly as I can. And there we go. So yeah, so I wanted to talk about first a bit about Patreons. Now, obviously, I love Patrons. Patrons are pretty awesome. For those who don't know, Patreon is a website where you can donate a certain amount of dollars to me per month, or based on how many videos I do or whatever. And it's the main way I get paid from YouTube. Obviously ads I get paid from, Patreon as well, but Patreon's probably my biggest way I get paid from YouTube, and it comes directly from you guys. So obviously a lot of you guys don't donate, and that's fine, you know. You might not want to donate, or you might not have the money to donate, whatever it is, and that's more than okay by me. However, if you do want to just go the extra mile, you are able to donate through Patreon, and it really does help me out like you won't believe, guys, you know. YouTube is my hobby, but it's the most expensive hobby in the world, it seems sometimes. So just, I mean, like $5 a month, it goes huge. It goes a long way, believe you me. So let me see, what was I even doing? I can't remember. I'll take this pickaxe too, just in case. But yeah, I mean, stuff like $5 a month or whatever goes a huge way. It really does. So whenever I wake up in the morning and see I've got a Patreon notification, you know, it doesn't happen often, but when it does, I think, wow, someone really appreciates my work, and they want to help support the costs of YouTube, and wow, that's just huge to me. So obviously when General Tuber donated, I was pretty psyched. As the same goes to, you know, Jordy or Mike, or, you know, all of my other Patreons. It's just huge. It's just a great feeling. But on top of that, it obviously helps cover the cost of YouTube. For example, there will be a series coming in the coming days, probably already started by the time this video comes out, that will incur huge costs on my part. I'm talking like literally hundreds of dollars. And whilst it's not fully covered by Patreons, you know, after Patreons, it will probably only cost me about $20. So it's really the Patreons which are enabling me to do this series that I really want to do, which I'm just so excited for. So, you know, Patreons in that circumstance are the guys actually paying for the channel. I'm able to do series that I wouldn't have otherwise been able to do, and that's so exciting to me. And that's why I really want to start rewarding Patreons quite a fair amount, and that is going to be in the form of a Patreon-only live stream. And of course, this obviously means that if you're not a patron, you can't attend, and it may I'm sure this is going to look very strange to a lot of you. When I say that, you know, only certain people can access this live stream. You know, obviously it sounds like I am now doing YouTube for the money. But once again, guys, YouTube is a very expensive hobby. I have a mic that costs $200. I have a mic stand that costs $50. I have a pop filter which costs $30. I buy games constantly to record, which cost $40 upwards. YouTube is expensive, guys. Really, really expensive. And Patreon, really, at this point, isn't even covering my costs of YouTube, but it is significantly helping me. And, you know, a lot of you guys know that at the end of this, I want to do YouTube as a job, a full-time job, hopefully. Whether that's possible or not, right now, the answer is no. I physically could not go tomorrow, yeah, I'm not going to university in September, I'm actually going to do Patreon stuff. I'm going to go YouTube full-time, and it's going to be awesome. I cannot do that. As of right now, I can't. It's just that it wouldn't be possible. I couldn't even be able to pay rent. You know, probably right now I'm making a loss from YouTube. More money goes into YouTube than I get out of it. And, you know, I won't be able to go YouTube full-time until either Patreon takes off or my channel just goes crazy subscriber-wise. So it's going to be interesting to see how that evolves, and that's the reason why I'm going to start pushing Patreon, is because I want to start working towards the end goal of having YouTube as a full-time job now. So I think it's really important that I start pushing features like Patreon, where you don't necessarily have to become a patron, or, you know, you don't necessarily have to help with the costs of YouTube, but you guys know that I would appreciate it if you are able to. And, you know, obviously I don't want to take your last $20 from you or whatever. If you guys can't afford to do so, that's you know, that's that. And unfortunately, you know, that's that. But, you know, if you do just, you know, appreciate my content and feel like you want to donate or add a bit extra, or help me out cost-wise, or even, you know, enable me of reaching my dream of turning YouTube into a full-time job, well, that is just incredible of you, and I'd graciously accept that. But of course, once again, guys, by no means is it compulsory or whatever. Well, that's that. I really don't want to touch on that anymore. You know, thank you so much for my current patrons, and, you know, if you do want to become a patron and access features like Patreon only live streams when I get that working in the very near future, you know, and I'll probably think of other things too. There's already perks on being a Patreon, you know, certain donation amounts. If you donate, I'll add you to Skype or whatever. Certain incentives, but I'm going to start doing things where if you, like, even donate $1, you will be able to join these Patreon only live streams, and hopefully that'll be kind of cool for you, and hopefully for me as well. But as of right now, I have 9 patrons, so Patreon only live streams wouldn't be feasible right now, just because I'm sure we'd only get literally 2 people in. But you know, right now, you know, as soon as we get, you know, maybe 15 patrons or so, I'd probably start that Patreon only live stream. So that's probably the goal I'm working towards. But, you know, obviously, by no means feel compelled to donate. If you do have the money and you want to support me a bit extra, there you go. That's how you can help, and I so appreciate it. You guys have no idea. So, final word on it: if you want to become a Patreon, if you want access to these features, if you want to support my dream of becoming YouTube full-time after university, then go ahead, check out the links in the description, and become a Patreon, and I will appreciate it like you would not believe. It would just mean the world to me. But yeah, so I'm going to move away from Patrons now and talk about my next topic. You guys probably can't see is a good topic to have. I need to light this place up. A couple of you guys might already know what I'm trying to do, kind of like a little joke. We are, of course, building the Poet Plays fan club, so we'll see how this works out. I think it can be kind of funny. A couple of you might not realise what I'm doing until the very end, or until I start placing a certain block, but some of you might already have an idea. Okay. I don't have any arrows. You're gonna blow up. Please don't. That'll kind of suck. Okay. So, I'd like to talk now a bit about some insider information I have. Once again, guys, I'm kind of going back to cost. Oh, chainmail. I want your chainmail. Give me everything you've got chainmail-wise. Do you have anything good? Please have something good. Really? No chainmail? Oh, you suck. Are we under an ocean right now? I hope not. Okay. Jump up here. Or not, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. Yeah, I want to talk to you guys a bit about some insider information I have. Now, please bear in mind, guys, that this information is not 100% confirmed, but I have it on reliable terms that Minecon for this year will be in London. I won't tell you my source just in case it does turn out to be wrong, but I know they've been telling a lot of people it, and they have an inside source. So I think it's pretty safe to say that Minecon for 2014 will be in London. So I will be attending if it is in London. And yeah, I'm really excited for that. But this goes into the idea of costs and patrons and stuff, and how you guys are able to send me to Minecon. That's just the coolest thing in the world. But yeah, I want to talk a bit about Minecon today. So if it is indeed in London, I will be able to go, which I'm so excited about that you would not believe, just to meet all the people. It's still not entirely sure who's going. I think Poet is going to try his best to go. And if he does go, we might even be splitting hotel costs. But I know Fabe's going, which I'm excited about. Dave's going. I think Jake's trying to go. No, Jake's only going if it's in America, which it isn't. So Jake's not going. I don't think Win can go either. I'm guessing MK and Sigils are going, because they've been going to a lot of conventions, so I don't see why they won't go to... Oh, is this the first ravine? This is the first ravine? No way. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. I'm stupid. I thought this was the first ravine from the server, but it's not. Oh, wow. Okay. But yes, so there's a lot of people from TimeShot going. Those are the ones at the top of my head. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else. Megnius might be going as well, so I might see Meg there. I'm probably going to try and persuade as many people to go as possible, just to make vlogs much more interesting, to be honest. And, you know, it'd be amazing to meet all these people in real life, but, you know, obviously, you know, all the Minecrackers and Scadder's Minecraft crew and, you know, all the big YouTubers will be there, so I'm excited about that. I'd love to meet some people from Hypixel as well. You know, just tell them how much I appreciate their server and such. You know, ask questions to Mojang developers will be amazing. You guys might not have realised this from my last video, but I truly do appreciate the work that goes into making Minecraft. Whether I appreciate all the decisions, I'm not sure about that one. I definitely don't appreciate the EULA, but that was kind of conveyed last episode, so I won't get into that. But yeah, I'm excited about meeting the Mojang developers, getting stuff signed, you know, fanboying out for a weekend, maybe even hanging out in London for a week, because London is my favourite place in the world. So if rumours are true, and if it is indeed in London, that'll literally make my year. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, mainly I'm excited about meeting everyone. I'm definitely attending London this year. You know, I from what I understand, tickets are neon impossible to get, so I might have to like get them post sale and spend a bit extra just to make sure I go. But yeah, I'm excited. I honestly can't wait. It's gonna be very special to meet all these people I've grown to know over the internet for a number of years. You know, in the case of Poet and Win, I've known them for 2 years. So obviously meeting them will be amazing. Obviously not Win because she's not going, which kind of sucks. But you know, Dave as well, another person I've known for the longest time since I joined Redcube. Dave was there from the beginning. Poet joined Redcube with me, and we joined at the same time. So you know, all these people I've known for about 2 years now. Never met in person, but you know, I consider them some of my closest friends. So it's kind of crazy that I finally get to meet them. Because I'm pretty sure Dave's going. You know, Poet's going to try his best to go. Fabe. I don't think Code's going, unfortunately, but I'm not sure on that one. And you know, just a bunch of people are going to be there. It's going to be awesome. So I cannot express how excited I am about Minecon. Hopefully it's coming across here, but yeah, I'm so excited about it. It's going to be pretty crazy. Last year's Minecon apparently wasn't too great though. From what I gather from the people that went, it was kind of the whole appeal of Minecon from last year was meeting people. Poet and Win especially said this, that you know, the events laid out by Mojang for Minecon really weren't that great. The panels weren't too great. The questions quite often, and I was watching a few of the panels of Minecon at home. Wait, what's this? Are we in someone's tunnel? What is this place? I feel like I should not have broken that. Who is this? Is this 2G1M? Might be. But yeah, from what I gather, the appeal of Minecon last year was meeting people as opposed to going to the events. Just the questions were stupid asked by the people in attendance and whatnot. This is interesting. I think someone might be building a rail track here. MK's got 20 deaths. What a noob. Ha! Oh, where is this? I mean, oh yeah, this is 2G1M. This is definitely 2G1M because this goes to Poet's place. which actually helps me a whole bunch. I hope it's, yeah, this is 2G1M's place, isn't it? Yeah, awesome. So this is actually really helpful, because it means I can just connect to theirs, which is nice. That went a lot better than I thought it would, actually, so I'm happy. Is this the way we're supposed to go? No, it's not. Okay. So if this goes to Poet's Place, I'm happy, because it means that we'll be able to access Poet Place fan club without spending so much stuff, which is nice. Okay, so where are we going from here? It goes not through there. I think it... Are we even going the right place anymore? I think I'm lost in 2G1M's place. Up here. Okay. So, is it in the roof? It's in the roof, isn't it? Yeah. So, that's exciting. I'm really excited for that. Minecon's going to be incredible. You know, even if the events aren't too great, it's going to be incredible. Especially being in London, which is literally my favourite place. And once again, that is not confirmed. It's just some insider information I have from an insider information someone else has. So, you know, it's kind of word of she said, he said, a guy at Mojang said. But the source is kind of reliable, so there we go. I think it's definitely going to be I'm pretty sure it's going to be in London this year. So if you guys are excited for that, let me know in the comments. I'm not sure if this has been a shorter video than usual, but we're going to head back because I've got some pork cooking in the furnaces down at the food place. But yeah, so I kind of talked about Patreons today, and once again, guys, I just want to reiterate that, you know, I might have kind of pushed I'm looking back on the commentary now, and I realised I have indeed pushed Patreon, you know, pushed you guys towards Patreon a bit too far. You know, the money isn't crucial, quite frankly. I'd do YouTube without the money. However, it would be amazing if I could do this as a full-time job. Okay, that's good timing, MK, because we're being killed by mobs. You know, money isn't essential. I would do YouTube without the money, but the idea that the idea of YouTube as a full-time job is within my grasp. It's so close. You know, a few $100 more each month would enable me to do YouTube full-time after university. So the way I see it, I've got 3 years in order to turn a hobby into a job, or keep my hobby as a hobby. Regardless of whether it becomes a job, I will do YouTube and Minecraft and other games for as long as they're still around. I do not do this for the money, but the idea of doing this for money is crazy. It's, you know, the idea that this could be my job, this could be my day job, playing video games and talking to amazing people is pretty awesome. So, I am going to leave the Patreon link in the description, as I always do. However, I do not want you guys to feel compelled to use it. You know, if you guys simply can't afford it, please, please, please do not donate. If you guys can afford it but really don't feel like, you know, me having YouTube as a full-time job is, you know, smart, then, you know, don't donate. But, you know, it's things like Patreon which will allow me to follow my dreams, and as cheesy as that sounds, YouTube is my dreams. You know, I could not imagine doing YouTube in my wildest dreams, but I know that it is so close. Why are you like... Right, you got a strength buff? You got a strength buff, that's crazy. Yeah. It's something which I would never be able to repay you guys for if you were able to turn this into a full-time job. It would be incredible. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. I talked a bit about Minecon. I kind of pushed you guys towards Patreon. And once again, guys, by no means, please do not feel compelled to donate if you don't have the money or you don't want to. You know, just contribute willingly, or there is really no need to contribute at all. I love you guys, regardless of if you choose to support me in this or not. You guys are amazing, quite frankly, for even watching my videos and enjoying them, hopefully. So, yeah. I'm going to call that an episode there, guys. Patreon link in the description. I talked a bit about Minecon today. If any... I'm guessing it's going to be pretty close until they release the information about where Minecon is anyway, because it's in November, I believe, isn't it, usually? So it's coming pretty close, so I think they are going to announce that fairly soon anyway. So whether it's London or not, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it enough to leave a like rating. Maybe show a friend. If you enjoyed it, they might enjoy it too. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you all next time on TimeShot. And apart from that, I love your faces. And stuff and stuff and stuffs. Later, guys. Oh, I had a new intro at the start of this too. Wait, did I? I might use the Minecraft intro. Well, either way, I have a new intro, whether I use it for Minecraft stuff, which I don't think I will. I think I'll just stick with the Minecraft intro for Minecraft stuff. But I have a new intro regarding other games, so if you want to go check that out, I think it starts on episode 17 of Watch Dogs. So go check out episode 17, 18, or 19 of Watch Dogs to check out my new normal gaming intro. But this one will have the normal Minecraft intro, so I probably shouldn't have mentioned it, I just wasn't sure. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you all later. Later, guys.